Hey guys, welcome to Module 2. I'm glad you guys are here. You're sticking it through. Just make sure that you did finish that questionnaire at the end of Module 1. Answered all those questions and answered them truthfully. Why do you want to become a better dad? What was done to you that you don't want to do to your child? What's holding you back now? Who you blame for your actions or inactions? And how is your relationship with your children now? If you didn't finish that questionnaire, please stop this, go back, answer those 5 questions, and then proceed forward in this module. In this module, I'm going to go over the first step to get into the level that we want to as a father, to become that better dad and the father we've always wanted. We've answered all these questions. Now, this is the first step for you to take. You have to forgive your father. This is the first step in becoming a better father, is to forgive your own father. Now, I know what he did was not good. It's obviously affected you. I know it affected me. It took me a very long time to get to a point to say, you know what, Dad, I forgive you. It's tough. It really is. I know the situation that I had gone through, it affected me. It affected me a lot. But it's kind of like when we were younger, right? Our hearts were broken by a girl at one point in our lives, right? And how long did it take you to get over that relationship? A while, probably, right? And think about how much time was wasted because you were thinking, oh, I should be with her, and why did we have to break up, and all those thoughts in your head going through your head. Meanwhile, you're wasting all that time to meeting somebody else. And now it's the same scenario when you're sitting there with your children and just kind of repeating that cycle, following that blueprint. Well, because my father did this, so I'm going to do that. You can't. You got to let it go because you didn't want those things done to you. So you have to forgive him because you're taking all the energy that you should be using to being there for your child and making a better childhood, or having them have a better childhood than what you did. You're using all that energy, still concentrating and saying, oh, it's his fault, it's my father's fault. Stop. You got to forgive your father. One of the ways that you can do that is write him a letter. Write out all the feelings that you can that's built up inside of you. Tell him how you felt when certain things were done to you, or when certain things weren't done to you. How you missed, how many games did he miss? The not telling you, or he loved you, or hugging you, or every feeling that's inside you. Write it down. At the end, tell him that you love him, that you forgive him. You got to do this for you because you got to be able to move forward. The more that you hold on to this, the more you're not going to be able to move forward as a father and a role model for your child. And that's what we're here for. We want our children to have the best role model. But how can we when we always got that grudge and we're always just angry and pissed off at the fact that what was done to us? You're going to write that letter. You're going to put it in an envelope, seal it, put the stamp on it, and mail it away. Another way that you can do that is go see your father in person. Now, you may or may not get the response that you want in any of these ways to forgive him. He may even brush you off. He may not give you a response at all. He may just grunt. But you planted that seed to tell him, Dad, I forgive you. It's in the past. I want to move forward with my life. I can guarantee you this, though. Regardless of which way you do it, you planted the seed in his mind. And I can guarantee you right now that he has remorse on the things that he did. I don't think it was easy for him either. We have to remember he wasn't taught how to be a father. He was taught, and he's by his grandfather, our grandfather, and he just wanted to bring that down because that he thought was the right way. He knows now that it wasn't, and you know that's not. Another way you could do it is call him. Pick up the phone. Hey, Dad, I just want to tell you I forgive you. I miss you. I want you in our lives. I want you in your grandchildren's lives. Tell him again. Tell him everything. Everything that you were going to write down, tell him over the phone. Tell him in person when you see him. He's going to appreciate it. And it's going to be, you have to do it for inside yourself. Another way of doing it, if you're unable to write him a letter, go see him in person or call him. Go visit, if he's not around, go visit his resting place. Speak to him. Have a conversation. He is looking down on us. And it's going to make you feel better. You don't want to have this animosity just constantly built up because it's eating away at you. I'm not saying what he did was right. Again, I'm not. What he did probably was absolutely horrific. But you don't want to repeat those actions. You don't want to do that to your child. That's why you needed to answer that. What was done to you that you don't want to do to your child? You have to have that vision saying, hey, I didn't want this. I don't want that abuse. I don't want to be an alcoholic. I don't want to be doing this. I don't want to do that. I'm better than that. You have to forgive him. It's hard and it's not going to be easy. You're not going to get the response right away because he's not going to see this. You're going to blindside him by saying, Dad, I forgive you. I want to move forward. I want to move on. There's another questionnaire at the end of this module. Make sure you answer those questions too. I know that it's going to be tough for you guys to do this, but I have faith in you. I know you can do it. I did it. It relieved so much off the old cliche, the monkey on my back. That monkey was gone. It's something I did inside, and I could have seen right off the bat. He wasn't receptive, by no means, but it did take some time, and it's still a work in progress. But every day I see him, he knows that I forgave him. He knows what he did was wrong, and I'm not doing that to my kids. This is that first step that you have to take to move forward. Guys, just please finish the questionnaire. And then once you finish the questionnaire, then we'll go on to Module 3. All right? I have faith in you guys. I'll see you in Module 3.